Hello.
Hey there, hey everybody.
How's it going?
Fantastical. How are you guys? Good. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, poor Geoffrey. He's trying. Yeah, she's tough. I don't know about the good right now. We're kind of working through some things, and yeah. Where is she? Where is she? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Alex gets to sort of explore a different part of his roots and his heritage, which is maybe not a Geoffrey's liking.
Right.
What can you sort of tease about that storyline this year?
Well, it's funny because I think I used to think of that Alex was becoming Geoffrey and Catherine's like worst nightmare. He's smart, he's resourceful, he's very, he's got this savviness about him. And so now he's kind of getting a little bit of the street smarts that he didn't have, that Geoffrey is trying to distance himself from. So I think it's funny how the roles are starting to reverse a little bit, and just the whole Wilder dynamic. So it's interesting to see where he's ending up and the alliances that he's making this season, because Geoffrey has tried his hardest to keep Alex out of the streets.
So, I was asking this question a bit earlier. There's a lot of sort of themes that can be relatable to different minority groups, LGBT, different people of color. How do you feel this show and its storytelling relates to, or is relatable to those audiences?
Well, I think that was one of the, that's actually how I knew what I was auditioning for. Because when I got the audition notice, it was for an untitled Marvel project. And then once I read the breakdown, I'm like, oh wow, this sounds like Runaways, because it was really cool. I'm a really, nerd. I'm a big nerd. I've read comic books my whole life, but there absolutely was a time when I realized that the characters that I was reading every day, none of them really looked like me, and I had to search to find them. So what's really cool about our show is not only there's the age demographic is different. Oh hey.
Oh, hey.
But
No big deal.
Yeah.
Hey, made it.
We do have the age dynamic. We've got the younger Runaways, we've got the older Pride, so we've got a broad. We can speak to a broad audience base there. But then because we're so diverse in our makeup, there's so many entry points. There's so many different ways that the average viewer can find their point of view. So yeah, we've got a great writers' room that allows us to explore different facets of our communities and of our upbringing, of our cultures. So I think it's on purpose, which is great. Shout out to Josh and Steph and all of our writers.
It's very well written. I could tell that there's people of color in the writing room, the way that you guys act and interact, as well as the other ethnic people that come on. It must be so pleasurable as a person of color, as an actor, to get a role like this. When you were reading for it, you said you were surprised that you knew what it was. Did you know as well what comic book it was coming from?
No, from the very beginning, I had to dive right in. I knew nothing. I was working on a different project called The Strain, and two of my co-stars, they knew it. And so we were at dinner, and I mentioned, I have an audition for a show. It was what was the code name?
I think it was just
Untitled
Marvel
yeah,
project at first, and then it was Rug.
Rug.
Can we say
Yeah,
that?
I don't know if we can say the
whatever.
code name, but we. Sorry. Yes, but I started to read the breakdown and what it was, and the other actor was like, "That's Runaways. I know that's Runaways. I know you're going to play Catherine Wilder." And I was like, "Okay." And then I'm too young to play a 16-year-old's mom, and blah blah blah. And cut to me now, season 2, loving it, and one of the best roles I've ever played in my entire career. So.
And it shows on the screen. You guys are
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
A lot of people are very on the fence about whether or not they think your characters are like good people. A lot of
I think we're on the fence.
Yeah, right.
So
what would you say
they're
is
right.
sort of the dichotomy of like they are loving parents who want to do the best for their son, but at the same time they're willing to do some pretty horrific things.
Well, every good villain has a reason for their actions. So our reason is that we want to get our son back. We want to keep our family together. We will do anything to make sure that that happens. So yes, we sort of go pure evil. Well, at least I do go pure evil this season, and there's repercussions for our actions.
Yeah. Once we took that first step years ago, it was already too late. It was really, we tried to make a move for our family and for our future, and instantly, the very first step put all of that in jeopardy. So then it's like, okay, so do we keep stepping and maybe we could ride this out and get this thing over with? And it just kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper. So now we're kind of at the finish line. So of course, we thought we were at the finish line, and of course, everything just gets ramped up, and everything means so much more. The stakes are so much higher, and then people, relationships start to fracture a little bit. So yeah, it's really fun to play characters that aren't so one-dimensional.
Yeah, joining Pride was the beginning of our downfall.
Yeah.
It got him out of prison, but it definitely, we're now living in a different kind of prison.
You talked about being kind of a nerd and really liking these comic books growing up. Do you guys have like specific Marvel characters from either other TV shows, comics, movies that you would love to see on this show?
Oh man, well, I would love, any kind of crossover would be ridiculous.
I want Cloak
would
and
be
Dagger to
crazy.
show up.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
That makes a lot of sense considering they had the crossover in the comic, and it just makes sense. I think we're kind of speaking to the similar audience, same audience. So
I'd like
that makes
Agents of
a lot
S.H.I.E.L.D. to
sense.
show up.
Yes, yeah, I want to.
Just saying.
Yeah, I want to wrestle with Henry Simmons. I want to. Henry. Yeah.
We were pressing Jeff Loeb about that earlier.
Yeah.
He was like, no comment.
We don't have a comment either. I'm just saying, that's what I want. Yes, we're fans too.
So you guys are heading to New York Comic Con, and you guys are almost done filming. What are you guys going to be doing for your summer vacation, and how much do you enjoy the fan interactions at Comic Cons?
Oh man, it's everything. The fans, it's everything, especially considering, that was me. That is me. And so I really appreciate people coming to take time out to just say I appreciate your work. I mean that's crazy. So I can never take that for granted. So that's a really fun experience. I really enjoy hearing where people think we're going.
They think they know.
Yeah. So that's because most times we don't know.
Yes.
But
that's an interesting.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way.
Might have to pitch that.
Find out where you're going like the day before you shoot.
We get the script.
Yeah, we get it in a little in advance, but
As in, like,
still,
maybe
it's
3 days. No.
Yeah.
They give
Yeah.
us a week or two with the script. So no, we have enough time. Even if we had one night, we could dive into it and figure it all out. But we love the fans, and we're kind of in our own little bubble. Shooting this, so to get out there and actually hear what they think, and especially the fans that love it, that is very rewarding because we're really trying to. We make it for them, but also we're excited to see it. We don't get to see it. We're doing it, but we don't get to see it until the fans get to see it.
So at the end of season 1, sort of the question on everyone's mind is what is at the bottom of that hole? What can you tease about sort of what we're going to find out about that in season 2?
Oh, there's like snipers. I can't say.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, right. No.
Like
They'll
somebody
kill
right
me.
over
They'll
there.
kill me. It's because it's so good. It's really good what's at the bottom of that hole.
Something good.
I don't want to ruin
Or
it.
something really, really bad.
Okay.
It depends on your perspective.
Yes, but no, it is.
yeah.
It's not. It's good.
I think for the fans is something great.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the production value that they've given us this season is just beyond. When we
Yeah,
were
I mean,
shooting those scenes of what's in the bottom of the hole, I just looking around and I couldn't believe where we were and how we were shooting it and the skill level. Everyone, the best in their fields, are coming together to bring this show to life. So we're so proud to be a part of it.
Thank you guys.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks.
So glad I made.
All right.
Love this.
Oh yeah, that was a good project.
Now. You guys are done. So congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. You want a selfie?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Ask me twice.
Yeah, no, totally.
You're so pretty.
Ladies, thank you.
No, yeah. Sorry. Right. Yes, I know, I wish.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. So good to meet you. I don't care what they say. You guys just stand up for Black families.
Yes. I mean, we're still together, I think. So we'll see. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to ask. I'm so sorry.
Get the code. Get the code.
Thank you.
And then share it with me. 'Cause I want to. All right. Are we out?